Hey everybody, Andang here for some more Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it's once again that time to be hopping back into Middle-earth, and I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys are as well, because today we are going to hopefully make our way to the end of the Black Book of Mordor, at least the part that's currently in the game. And I'm super excited, as I said. Hopefully you guys are as well, as I think I said. So let's go ahead and get right into this thing. Into the Lord of the Rings Online. So yes, we are in chapter 10.4, which means we're getting close. So we need to meet up with Gandalf further north, which is this way. And it's way that way, actually. Let's see, do we have Blumgard unlocked? We might, we'll see. We shall find out. But yeah, the goal is to make it through this and the interlude.
We hear tell of great deeds from far away, but danger is always near.
Danger is always near. Which I think we should have no problem getting through all this, so that should be pretty good. Gandalf. Tell me, where is Gandalf? For I much desire to speak with him. Alright, let's make our way on up that way. This stuff unlocked. Hey, Gandalf. Apparently it's further up the path, so let's keep going. Got that beautiful water. And the sky is like a very nice greenish blue. Like, I've never really seen LOTRO with this kind of a sky. Anyway, let's keep going. See, this is more like normal where it's opened up over here. It was in that shade area that's just like that. That is a really nice looking blue there. Hey Viper, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Alright, here's Gandalf once more. Gandalf indicates that he wishes to stop here, beside the road. Man, look at that view. That's pretty epic, right? Beautiful. Alright, there is the lag screenshot that we take when we start the stream every time. That first screenshot just causes that lag. I think we just have too many photos in the LOTRO screenshot folder.
The orcs struck as Isildur's company crossed near to the Gladden fields.
Whether they were altered by the presence of the ring or not, the orcs struck as Isildur's company crossed near to the Gladden fields. The attack came in darkness, with neither sun nor moon in the sky. And in the blackness, the orcs had the greatest advantage. Look around us, Stafteng. Isildur and his men were unfamiliar with the lay of the land, but their foes ranged it for years, plundering the towns and villages of the wilder land. And look at the surrounding terrain. Here we go. As you survey the terrain, you can almost hear the harsh war cries of the orcs.
The orcs descended upon Isildur's band with ravenous fury.
Buoyed by their advantage in the darkness, the orcs descended upon Isildur's band with ravenous fury. Even so, it was a hard fight. The men of Gondor were strong and valiant, and they had much skill at arms. Do not forget that they were survivors of the Great War against Mordor, and years of battle had hardened their courage and their resolve. But the orcs were many, and they were treacherous foes, prone to trickery. Their warriors practiced the arts of not just combat, but of deception. The battle that followed was brutal, and blood soaked these hills. Onward, Stafteng! The end of the story draws near. It lies to the northwest. Climb down the slope to the bank of the river, and meet me further north. Yeah, talk about blood and then just be like, onward, just keep going through the blood-soaked hills of Middle-earth. Yeah, thank you, Gandalf, for that great thing there. Alright, let's keep going. Here we go. Taking a detour right over here. Oh yeah, this place. Whoop. Well, way down to this place. Alright. Here we go. Oh man, we're getting to some good material now. Gandalf motions for you to stop. So he is over there. We're gonna take another screenshot here, because that looks beautiful. Alright, let's talk Gandalf. Let's get one more shot there. Good deal.
Isildur pressed north, harried by his enemies, but he did not make it far.
The orcs proved relentless, and for every one of the Dunedain killed, 2 more leapt forward in its stead. Soon the dwindling company could go no further, and Isildur knew there could be no escape. He watched as his knights, his captains, and even his own sons fell in the affray. Look around as he did, Staftang, and imagine the encircling hordes drawing ever near. Everyone, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. What did Isildur feel as the battle turned against him?
Of his men, only 3 survived. One of these was LOTR, Isildur's own esquire.
Thanks for the host, Arun. With whom the doomed king entrusted the shards of Narsil. He bade LOTR bring the broken blade to Rivendell. Did the squire obey his lord's command without complaint? Or did he wish to stand by his king and die with him? We do not know for certain. What we do know is that LOTR managed to slip away during the confusion in battle, and after much toil and danger in the wilderness, he came to Rivendell, safely bearing the shards of Narsil. They became an heirloom of Isildur's line ever after, in Arnor and later among the Rangers in the wild. Our account of Isildur ends with the departure of LOTR. The squire believed Isildur fought on, even without hope of victory. But for long years, even the wise did not know. So that's basically saying, lore stops here, Standing Stone Games is now making it up. Here we go.
Many years following the disaster of the Gladden Fields, none knew what became of Isildur.
There he is. I mean, I am. Most believed he perished in the ambush shortly after LOTR escaped with the shards of Narsil, for there was no further word of the king. His body was never found, and there was no claim for ransom by the orcs or their masters. But in time the wise learned his true fate. After sending LOTR away, Isildur saw but one hope for his survival, refusing to allow the ring to fall back into the hands of the enemy. He put it on and disappeared even amidst the tumult of the battle, leaving the orcs to the fury of the confusion. He fled to the river and sought to swim across. See the islet over yonder to the west. I believe that is where the son of Elendil intended to go. Let us follow him, Staftang, and pick up his story at its ending. Diego, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Diego just is at all our streams. It's crazy. More than anybody else. It's amazing, man. Alright, let's go ahead and swim across the blood-infested waters here. But luckily that was a long time ago. But yeah, it's just cool to be... I like how LOTRO brings the past to life through stories and things like that. So you're not just going through these areas, but you're really feeling like you get that attachment to the history that's there, right? Alright. Let's make our way across. Tol Send. Of course it has a Gondor name. The island is covered in small white flowers. Dang.
The river Anduin is mighty, and it was no less so when Isildur sought to swim across.
The effort nearly killed him, but still he managed to reach the island. But alas, while he was still in the water, the ring betrayed him. It slipped from his finger and was lost. Even the wise pieced together this account of the events. We did not know the truth entire. We believed the ring had been borne on the current to the sea, and that it left this Middle Earth. The truth and the rediscovery of the ring has now shown otherwise. Look around you, Stafdang, and imagine Isildur's despair as he rose from the water without the enemy's ring. Hey Raider, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. The sound of the water rushing by fills your ears, but all else is quiet. Man, I miss LOTRO's water noises, right?
Bereft of the safety provided by the ring's power, Isildur did not live for much longer.
The orcs spied him standing by the water, and shot him with arrows. As the tales say, he breathed his last breath here, in the Gladden Fields. I believed it happened on this very Ayat, which is why these flowers bloom here still. Rather than the Gladden that spring to life elsewhere in the fields, Simbeli Mine, they are called in Rohan, where they cover the grave mounds of many dead kings. And so Isildur at last met his end, betrayed by the ring, and slain by his foes, before he could return to the lands he hoped to rule. But his tomb at Numenos stands empty, for his bones remain unfound to this day. Oh my gosh, I just realized there is an empty tomb in Numenos. How cool is that? That's like in Egypt, like a lot of the pyramids that were never filled or the bodies were looted or like all that kind of stuff. That's interesting.
That is the end of the tale, and it has taken many years to piece it together.
But of course he would have had a tomb prepared. Interesting. This unassuming island in the Anduin has shaped the fate of Middle-earth in its own way, has it not? How might things have transpired had Isildur not swam across the river to reach it? Agents of Sauron would have taken the ring from his body, and the Dark Lord's dominance would be all but assured. Be glad it was not so. The ring worked great evil on its course, but in the end the actions of Isildur enabled its destruction, these many years later. I have enjoyed our walk, my friend, and now I will return to the Bioengas and resume my study of the Black Book. I will meet you there, but before you return I ask that you pay a visit to Holtvis, the village of the Woodmen, at Wood's Edge. They suffered greatly during the War of the Ring, and their efforts to rebuild and return their lives to normal have not yet borne fruit. You say you have already lent your aid to the Woodmen. I know that, Stafdang. Do you think I would ask you to return without reason? If you have the good fortune to know a wizard, know that he is not to be ignored. Go to Holtvis and ask me no more questions. A request. Aw, Gandalf wants to be our friend. Send that friend request. Alright, yeah, let's go to Holtvis. Which we didn't really help before. We just did the epic stuff, right? We didn't really do anything beyond that. So little does Gandalf know that we really didn't help them before. Putting words in our mouth. Alright. Yeah, I'd say you are in a goofy mood tonight, everyone. That's funny. So now we shall silently swim across. We got that stealth swim going. Right, let's loot all that. Let's move our speaker so we can see the corner of our screen. There we go. And we got a remote quest. Hey, our mouse showed up. Our mouse wasn't showing up earlier. Good deal. Hey, summer festival. Alright. So now we go to climbing the cliff. Using those cliff climbing mechanics. Whoa. Got that war steed lag. Alright. Yeah, we're jumping around just to make sure we are where we are. Oh man, in combat. Alright, not too concerned. Let's make our way on around and up to Holtvis. Oh no, not the swarm. Kerrigan's on the way. What is normal and how do you find it, right? His shenanigans are rubbing off on you. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the Dwarf Scholar, I feel like probably does have his shenanigans rub off on a lot of people.
Fortune must smile on Holtvis for you to return to us so quickly.
I did not think to see you again, Staffdang. But fortune must smile on Holtvis for you to return to us so quickly. As it happens, we do not have need of you. 2 of our hunters were frightened away from their prey by some apparition, and while no one in the village would wish for them to endanger themselves, they left their caravan behind. Our food stores are too low to do without such provisions. Creatures of the Vale have surely found abandoned carcass by now, but if you can hunt more forest hearts in Wood's Edge for us, we should be able to fill the hole its loss left in our stores. Once you have gathered some replacement flanks, bring them to Vermund, as you did before, and Holtvis will be grateful. Alright, Adalfon. I'll go do that. Adalfon. Dun da dun. Alright, here we go. Got all them Vale roots, forest hearts as well. Hey, bud. We thought we were a champion there for a second. Yep, here we go. Oh yeah, we need to equip our XP things. We forgot to do that when we were doing all those quests earlier. Alright, we definitely want to do that. We'll do that next quest turn in. Oh look, a horse, of course. Right. Thank goodness this character's not permadeath, because we'd be kind of messed up right now. Alright, let's go ahead and run this way a little bit. Go, hairball. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. We're just gonna run away. Come on, guys, help out. You know you wanna. Alright, we got him down to 86 now. I think we can do this. We just gotta be kiting like a pro here. Through Holtfist. Man, we brought food to Holtfist. Don't say we didn't. Alright, I think it... Oh, nope, it's still here. It's still here. Somehow we just targeted off of it. Alright. We'll go the other way now. Okay, it's fighting Hairball. We're good for a second. Alright, great. It can cross over the fences. Run debris, right? Almost died like your dinner there? Oh, man. Let's try lightning again here. Nope. Alright, we nearly got it. Somehow. There we go. That's why we need more XP. We gotta get that extra level so that we don't have these moments where they deflect everything. Alright. That was close. Alright, 2 more. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, we just forgot how healthy those were. We need to reevaluate how we're fighting here. Alright, there's one back over here. Dun, dun, dun. Where were you? Where'd you go? Thought it was right by him. There's a tree. Where'd he go? Alright. Eat something, you'll help. Or it'll help, yeah. Alright, let's eat something. In combat morale regen, that would be nice. Let's see here. Here we go. We got agility and might, that'll help. We got some of that, that'll help. And then let's do that. Oh, and this. There we go. Now we should be in a lot better spot. Let's go ahead and start our healing process now. And have Hairball go ahead and attack while we induct. There we go. Off to a much better start this time. Well, maybe. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, you go call somebody. That just shows you. Don't be. That's like the equivalent of being on your cell phone while you're driving. Like, don't call for your friends in the middle of a fight. Just fight it yourself and you'd be better off. We would have probably died there if they would have just fought us. So there's your message. Don't text and fight. There was one over here somewhere. Alright, we're gonna go around. All we can see now is that defiler, apparently. And there's orcs everywhere through here. Alright, we're gonna try to avoid all the orcs and just fight the hearts. Okay. Go for it, Airball. You should have said, oh dear, during that fight. I'm sure I've said it in other fights, don't worry. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Get some inner flame going. I guess that really doesn't help us here. Alright, here we go. Oh man, deflecting, deflecting. It's not good. Alright, we got this heart. Don't worry, we got the heart. We totally got it. Totally under control. Not even completely concerned. Not even completely concerned. Here we go. There we go, 3 out of 3. Now we're good to go. Alright, time to bring the flanks back to him. Thranduil would be so mad, right? Absolutely. Yeah, Thranduil would be like freaking out right now. Yep. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna leave those two alone. Let's keep going.
This is a surprise. I did not expect you to return to our village so soon.
But I am pleased that you have done so, and with more flanks for me to salt and season for the village. Oh, these are intended to replace the carcass our hunters left behind. It is good to fill the hole in our food stores. The Woodmen of Holtvis have long relied on Eric and his son, and others of the hunters, to bring back food for the village. I have never known Eric to flee like this. Now that he has returned to the village, I know he feels terribly about what happened. If you speak to him about what apparition he saw, please do not chide him overmuch. Many fighting things stalk the woods hereabout, and I know that if a hunter such as he saw fit to run away, there was surely good reason for it. Oh, dang. Best Christmas present ever. There's a lot of players in this area. More than I thought there would be. Alright. Let's talk Eric.
Before today, I would never have counted myself a coward, but...
Oh, Stafting, you have returned. I suppose you must have heard the tale of my shame from others in the village. It is true that I abandoned my hunt. And now that my son and I have returned to safety, I can hardly bear to give voice to the fear I felt. Before today I would never have counted myself a coward, but... Hey, fair enough, everyone. Eruk shakes his head sadly. The creature I saw filled me with such terror. My blood ran cold, and I felt rooted to the spot to see it. At first I thought I beheld Vagari, spectral wanderer of the Gladden, but nay, this was something else. I can still see its terrible visage. The apparition stood in the waters of the old ford, half across, and as the courage drained from me, I urged my son Badwilla to leave our prey behind. Together we fled, and I could not bear to look behind as we ran, for I expected to see the terrible creature close behind. Bodily it did not follow us, but I can still see its face in my mind, and that seems a far worse pursuit. If you go in search of it, go to the old ford to the northwest, but bring caution with you, and do not fear to flee, as did I. The shame is hard to bear, but on this day at least, I hold life more precious than honor. Eric? Alright. Let's keep going. Here we go. Alright, we're making our way out. Here we go. Here we go. Lord Masters need a charge skill? That would be kind of cool. But yeah, I do play my Lore Master quite like a champion sometimes, and then I remember, oh yeah, shouldn't do that, especially 4 levels under. And really like 4.5, because the area, like the side area that they release is always harder than like the base, you know, area at that level. And now Andang will sing a song called Warsteed Problems. I mean, I don't know. Know about that, everyone. You are in a silly mood tonight. Oh, dang. I forgot about this. I forgot all about this.
I do not intend to harm you. I wish only to speak with you.
Will you hear my words?
You have nothing to fear from me. Not on this day.
Here we go.
I just want to talk.
Okay. We do not need to spill each other's blood, Staff Dame. Why can we not conduct our business and leave the other alone? I think we listened last time, we're just gonna fight him this time. Karsgar stares at you, appraising you silently. You disappoint me, Staff Dang. Die, then. Oh, dang. He hits hard. This is a bad decision. This is a bad decision. This was a very bad decision. Why did we choose to fight him when we knew we were... Alright, whatever. Let's make our way back to Karsgar and hope that that reset. Yeah, once again, thankfully this is not our permadeath character. Here we go. Yeah, hopefully we can undo that decision and just talk like nothing ever happened. Perhaps you learned your lesson, Staff Dang. Perhaps we did, bud. And yes, through the fog and the smog. Good deal, good deal. Alright, let's talk again, Karsgar.
You have nothing to fear from me. Not on this day.
Alright, let's talk. Karsgar stares at you, praising you silently. There is much we could learn from each other, to our mutual benefit. Ask me what you will, and I will tell you much. I have no questions for you. Do you see what an ally you could have been me, Andang? Seek information, and I will give it. Desire death for your foes, and I will deliver it. All I require is that you bring me the Black Book. What say you? I am pleased to hear that you can be reasonable, Andang. I know the wizard will not approve. Remain alert. Eventually, he must leave the book unattended. Meet me here when you have it. I will... Someone comes. I must be gone. We did say we're going to give him the book. That'll probably come back to haunt us. Andang, it is a pleasure to see you. Yep, definitely nothing suspicious going on here. I have come with my household across the mountains by way of the High Pass, for the marriage of my daughter awaits us in Gondor. Aragorn Elisar has claimed the crown of that land, and it is Arwen's wish, and his, that they marry. She will remain by his side forever. I know the way of hard choices, and this is hers to make. Glorfindel accompanies us, as do many others of my folk. Some will attend Arwen at the wedding, and others there are who decide to see the lands beyond Imladris one last time before departing this Middle-earth. All are welcome, for such an occasion should be as happy as can be, and more hearts make for merrier times. We travel light, but not without goods and gifts. I myself bring the scepter of Numenos. It will be a great gift for King Elisar, for it is his by right. It is my own desire that this journey be full of cheer, for my daughter's benefit. But this land holds only sorrow for me. I will be happy to leave it. I understand there is Pleasant House nearby, at which we might find lodging. It was the home of Beorn Skin Changer, and is kept now by his son, is it not? Hey, Mary Rose, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Alright, Diego, why isn't he in the library? Glad to see him out of the library, too. His library is in his inventory? Oh, absolutely. Like, he's probably got it all right here. Come on, turn back. Turn back. Get your mod there. Come on. Time to model. Let's go. There we go. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Alright, let's talk, bud. And finish. Because we just read it. Lead on, Andang. I will trust we find the son of Beorn, a hospitable host. Yeah, good luck with that, bud.
Yes, I knew that Elrond and much of his household would be making the journey.
across the mountains, Andang. Why did you think I suggested doubling the quantities of each errand Grimbeorn requested that you complete? For my own amusement? Gandalf chuckles quietly, and his eyes twinkle. It might have been for his own amusement, actually. Nay, that was merely an additional benefit, my friend. There we go. Alright, here we go.
Speak to Elrond and learn how his company fared during their passage of the mountains.
Class straight point. Speak to the company and learn how they fared during the passage of the mountains. I trust they encountered no problems. Few creatures in this Middle-earth would dare to trouble either Elrond or Glorfindel when apart, and when together only the most foolhardy would think of it. But there have always been fools in service of the enemy.
It is good to see you outside the confines of my library. Forever it seemed I found you there.
Yes, yes, it did. My daughter journeys to Minas Tirith for her wedding to Aragorn Elisar, King of Gondor, and I have brought such of my household as desired to attend her. We found the high pass clear, and the passage of the mountains much easier than it had been at times in the past. It is a balm of the heart for me to find it so. We will stay a while at the Beoingas. Gandalf has assured me my household will be welcome, and that you will speak to Grimbeorn, the Lord of the Beornings, on our behalf. Yeah, I find that hard to believe. Gandalf would totally take over here. Alright, whatever. Here we go. Elrond and his library, still a better love story than Twilight, right?
The mountain passes have not always been as safe as we found them on this journey.
Will is the main stat for the Lore Master, yep. Yeah, it's Will. As Lore Master, Will is very important for you. Yeah, well, good thing we got 15,000 of it. It's not even that much anymore. But soon we'll be able to equip the 120 armor we got just sitting in our inventory, just waiting to be equipped. The mountain passes have not always been as safe as we have found them on this journey. Indeed, they have been a source of grief for Elrond and his daughter, for it was in the Misty Mountains that Celebrian, Arwen's mother, was captured by the orcs. That is a sad story, and I will not speak more of it now, but I know in my heart that while Arwen is full of joy at the wedding that will come at journey's end, this land holds much sorrow for her. With an abundance of caution, I chose to safeguard the company as they traveled, and I am pleased to report the passage was without incident. After a short rest, we will continue on to Lothlorien, but I am confident we should have little to fear before we reach the safety of the wood. Alright, let's talk, Arwen.
We will stay here a short time before continuing on to Lothlorien, and then to Gondor.
I have never seen the home of the Beornings, Andang, but it seems most lovely. The beauty of the flower fields and the buzzing of the bee pastures are quite different than the sights and sounds of Imladris and Lorien. We must stay here for a short time before continuing on to Lothlorien, where we will meet up with my brothers. Then we will continue on to Gondor and the White City, and by midsummer we will toll the wedding bells through the kingdom. Hopefully you won't toil them. I hope you will attend my wedding, Staffdang, for I understand you have been a help to all of Middle-earth, and to my betrothed. And it is his dear wish that you be there with us. So there we go, we got invitation from her and him. Or maybe just him. It's hard to read that right now. Will you also ask the Lord of the Beornings to attend? It is very kind of him to offer his hospitality to my father's household, while we stay here a time. I'll invite him, but I don't think he will.
This is what happens when I open my door to a wizard.
And his companion, Staffdang. There will only be 2 of us, you told me. And then there were more, and more, and more. Now an elf lord and his household have taken up residence at my humble home. What? Do I wish to attend the wedding of the elf maiden and the king of Gondor? Do you think an invitation will remedy these irritations and inconveniences? They might have consulted me before their arrival. The wizard has already given up on entertaining his friends. He has gone inside again. Follow him and convey my displeasure, Staffdang. Attend the wedding. Gandalf?
Grimbeorn is free to tell them they are not welcome, but I do not recommend it.
But the Lord of the Beornings surely knows better than to risk the ire of an elf lord, let alone several. It is to be hoped he knows not the risk, the ire of an elf maid planning for her wedding, for that may lie his truest danger. But I will return now to the study of the Black Book of Mordor. I will let you know what I have discovered and when I've discovered anything further. Alright, let's get that will armor. There we go. Another thing we have to be 120 for.
A darkness has settled upon the vales of Anduin. Can you not feel it?
I'm surprised they haven't removed the dialogue that says that it'll be in a future update. That is kind of surprising. Alright. Let's swap those. There we go. Now we got all our armor somewhat near each other. Let's swap those two. There we go. Alright. It is recommended but not required that you complete the Black Book of Mordor chapters 1 through 10 before playing Shades in the Swamp. So here's an on-ramp into the Black Book of Mordor right here. Okay, good to know. Good to know. But yeah, why would you buy the Mordor expansion and then just start playing the Black Book here? Like, that would be crazy. A darkness has settled upon the vales of Anduin, Staffdang. Can you not feel it? Yes, in just the last few seconds it's happened. The Beornings and the Woodmen have made homes for themselves among the hills and the trees. They are not strangers to the press of the shadow, but of late it has become deeper. Elrond's household will stay for a time at the Beorningas, before continuing on to Gondor for the wedding of his daughter Arwen. While they remain in the vales of the Anduin, they will rely upon the hospitality of Grimbeorn, Lord of the Beornings. Speak with Grimbeorn and learn if he has noticed anything untoward among the vales. I doubt not that he will welcome any attempt to make safe his land and that of his neighbors. And we gain like no XP for both those quests. Alright, let's continue along. Hey, there you are. He just wasn't loaded in yet.
My scouts report seeing strange lights among the fetid pools of the Gladden Fields.
They have beds for all these people. I'm guessing the elves just sleep underneath the stars, right? They don't need beds. They don't have the same weight that we do, so I'm guessing like rocks and things like that don't hurt them as much. Like, I'm guessing to be an elf is totally different than being a human, right? Like, the ground's probably quite soft to them because they don't have the same weight we do. They just like float over it. So, I mean, in my mind, everything feels like a cushion to them, right? So sleeping just on your back underneath the stars, I think, would be more than fine for them.
Gandalf speaks of a darkness that has settled upon the vales of Anduin. I have felt it too. But the lands of my people will not be threatened as soon as will others. My scouts report seeing strange lights among the fetid pools of the Gladden Fields, and some have heard a woman's song, keening on the still air. It has always been a strange place, home to shades and spirits, but of late these reports have become more frequent. Has something changed? I cannot say, and will not. But I will face it with tooth and claw, if I must. That has always been my way. Grimbeorn.
Okay. Help Grimbeorn with shades in the swamp, ghostly figures.
The Woodmen live nigh to the Gladden Fields. They will be the first affected.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Raider.
And if some evil has stirred up the shades there, they will be among the first affected. I did not fight to defend them so recently at the old ford for them to succumb to a new danger so soon afterward, Stafting. Go to Holtvis at Wood's Edge, and find someone who might know what has happened to disturb shades and spirits formerly at rest. One of the hunters may best know, Stafting. Speak with one of them.
Alright. Here we go. I guess we literally just need to go there, huh?
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
Totally worth mounting up for. Alright, here we go. Hold the whiz. Okay.
Can it be?
In my heart, I hoped you would return, but I feared to send word, and in any event, I did not know how to reach you. But for you to arrive at this moment, I dared not hope for it, even at my lowest point. My son Badwilla is a hunter, as am I, Stafting. We were hunting on the west bank of the river, not far from Arboring, when we were surprised by a party of orcs. Didn't we already read all this? Oh, okay, so they attacked his son. Do you think you could look for my son? It may be the orcs of Arboring proved too wily for him to escape, and he may be held in their fort on the island. Slay the orcs there, and if you still do not see sign of him, proceed further south into the Gladden Fields. We heard tell of the shades and colored lights among the pools, and while I forbade him from entering them, he may have been drawn in that direction after escaping from the orcs. Please, Stafting, There is no one else to whom I can turn. I mean, there's a whole town here, I'm just saying. You'd be like, hey town, we got a problem, my son's missing. Let's all go. But no, apparently I'm the only one here. Alright, well, anyway, let's see. We got some mail. And once again, if you guys want to join in-game, feel free to send a tell to Staffdang. S-T-A-F-D-A-N-G. And we'll get you out of the group. Because honestly, I could probably use some help here. But we'll see. Alright, duration 20 minutes. Let's just go ahead and pop it then. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull this down. And make sure that there's morale. Yep. Alright. Here we go. Dun dun dun! Off on an adventure once more. Alright, so we gotta fight orcs. And more orcs. And probably Mordor orcs. And whoa! There we go. Here we go. Swimming across this river again. Yeah, we can actually cross over here. There we go. Dun dun dun. Right, in search of orcs. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Sights of the Vales completed. Oh yeah, this place. Alright. Well, here we go. Let's see, how long do these last anyway? An hour, okay. Alright, go ahead and attack the orc. Deflected. Deflected! I want to see these orcs literally deflect lightning. Let's see that happen, huh? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But hey, that's what they do. They just keep deflecting and blocking. It's so silly. Alright. There we go. We got one. Let's go ahead and heal up a bit. And go ahead and go after this next one. Oh yeah, just start shooting at me. Great idea, buddy. See what happens. Oh jeez, he actually is devastating me. He's actually doing really well, all things considered. We're gonna get up close, because I think it benefits us more. And do that heal. Yeah, he's not hitting anywhere near as hard now. Although he did pull off a 9,000 somehow. Jeez. 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 Even that was close. Like, that should not be a close fight. Because we're underleveled. We don't have that new gear. Biff, thank you so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Welcome to the Den Gang. Alright, we do have a page here. Which also still does not have dialogue. But it does say, the days are slow, the nights are deep. Ali, da 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 da, that's Elvish. But lo comes the dawn without the clouds. Alright. No idea what that means, but hey, good for you. Dawn without clouds. Clearly they were just cleaning dishes, and you know, there wasn't like that cloudy water. They had fresh water, so that's good. Good to have that dawn without the clouds. Alright, let's keep fighting this orc here. so much lightning. There we go. Alright, we're gonna just hold the phone and heal here a bit. Go ahead and send Hairball off, let them get aggro. Well, that aggro lasted so long. Boron, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Hangs onto the phone for dear life, right? That's funny. You should hold on to your phone so that you don't break it like I did the other day. I still can't believe I did that. How's life in wherever this place is? This is in the Vales of Anduin, inside the Lord of the Rings Online. It's in Middle-earth, and we're right next to Holtvis and Roscabel, and also the Beorning lands. And we're doing stuff for Beorn, basically, or people associated with Beorn. Defending some of the Woodmen in the final, currently released chapter of the Black Book of Mordor. Took a bit of a break, okay. I'm really enjoying the stories, so... I know a lot of people took a break with Mordor. Oh, jeez. Heal up. And we died, alright. We're gonna revive for free. Yeah, we should've just kept walking, alright. Do it this time. It all happens if we get those off or not. That's really the case. And we're just one level too low right now. But we will get there. Still 2 is the cost. Alright, we'll fix that when we get back to town. We repaired our champion's armor today, and I thought we did the same on our lore master, but apparently not. So we're going to have to go back there and do that. I was basically just seeing if my champion was caught up on everything, and they pretty much are. Like, they have a few virtue points they could get. They have a few other things, but basically they're ready to go for Minas Morgul, which is exciting. We got a horse in the way. Let's go ahead and get that healing as a bubble and go to town. Stun? Nope. Stun? There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, lightning time. Good deal, good deal. Keep working this orc down. Alright, there we go. We got 4 out of 6 of the orcs. I'm not even sure these are counting. Alright. Matt, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Have they ever released Minas Tirith in this game yet? Yes, like a long time ago. Yeah, they released Mordor since then. Hey, Voron, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, they've released Mordor, at least this part of Mordor. We're getting ready to have Minas Morgul. They have all of Minas Tirith and basically all of Gondor as well. But yeah, Minas Tirith is in the game. And Pelennor Fields is in the game. Pelennor Fields is one of the coolest parts of this game by far. It's just really, really cool. I was glad for the Vales of Anduin after Mordor, but I didn't have to go back to get empowerment scrolls to survive. Hey, Druid's Fire, thank you so much for the raid. There you go. Man, Druid's Fire just unlocked a gift sub. We're going to be giving away a gift sub to the community. Hey, thank you guys so much for all the follows. The Real Lobber, welcome, welcome. F-Duddy, welcome to the chat. Omalia, or O'Malley, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Thanks for the follow. So many people here. Welcome, welcome. Got that big Druid raid going. That's awesome. Yeah, once that number updates, I'll go ahead and do that giveaway here. We're going to try fighting this orc first, though. Alright. Man, that is awesome. Thank you so much, Druid. Welcome, welcome everybody. We are making our way through the Black Book of Mordor tonight. We already did in our champion, our main, and this character is a challenge character. They are only leveling with the Black Book of Mordor and with instances. And also skirmishes and also landscape kills as well, obviously. But yeah, it's interesting because you see the Black Book of Mordor and the epic story, because we did it through all the epic story as well. You see it in a totally different way because you see it all at once. And it makes so much more sense when it's all together. It's kind of crazy. What server are we on? This is on Landerville server. Alright, we just need one more orc, and then we're good to go. Okay, we're gonna pull that one, I guess. Here we go. Go for it, Hairball. Yeah, let's get some heals going in the background. And wait a little bit more for them to get aggro, because they're just deflecting every single one of Hairball's attacks. There we go, got that damage going. Hey, no worries, no worries. But if you guys do want to join, feel free to do so. I am on Landerville, and if you're 115 or higher, feel free to join in. Oh geez, they blocked it. And Hairball's down. We waited too long. Here we go, Hairball's back. Get all that fire going. Get some more heals going. There we go. And do gust of wind. Get that pot off. Oh geez. Oh geez. Whew. That was close, that was close, that was close. Alright, we got all the orcs. Now we need to defeat Shades in the Gladden Fields, it seems. Because we're still looking for this guy's son who went missing on a hunting trip, which is not good. Not even 70 on Landy? Oh man. Okay. Gotta defeat these Shades. Alright, once we get up into open land, we'll do that giveaway here. Alright, here we go. Not even 20 on Landy? Alright, so we do have a monthly giveaway that we do, so there's the link to that, and you can sign up that way, and it's almost over, so feel free to enter in there, and let's go ahead and do a giveaway. Oh, realized we never posted there. Alright, let's go ahead and post there then, I guess. 1 second, and then we'll get that giveaway going. Good deal. Alright. Awesome. Close out of all that. Okay, let's gift a sub. Give a gift to the community. Tier 1 sub complete. Here we go. So you do need to click the link. It's not just by typing !giveaway. But Aurora Ember, enjoy that gift sub. All right. Good deal, good deal. Yeah, next month we will be changing how we do giveaways. So we are going to be giving away 3 of the new Minas Morgul expansions next month. And they will be based off of a keyword. But this month it works a little differently. But yeah, next month we will be doing keyword-based giveaways. So we're going to be giving them away on the 9th, the 19th, and I think it's the 30th. It's whatever the Wednesdays or Saturdays are that are near those dates. So yeah, that is the current plan. Alright, we still need to defeat those Shades, so let's go ahead and do that. And basically all you'll need to do is just type a keyword during a live stream. And that's all you'll need to do to enter. You do, of course, get extra entries by being subscribed to the channel. And you also get extra entries by... tell you how to brain fart there. You do also get extra entries by being in the top 5 cheers, top 5 gifted subs, and also if you're a patron. So basically the same as the current giveaways going, but it's just you no longer have to use that that app, we'll instead have it just based off a keyboard with watching live, which I think will be a lot easier for a lot of people to enter. So pretty much every Lord of the Rings game comes out outside the original movie ones. I would love a Lord of the Rings game that doesn't feel the need to overdo it with magic. Yeah, that would be nice, right? Yeah, it would be cool. At the same time, it is fun to play a lore master, though, right? But yeah, it would be nice. I'd say if you're not in a group with a lore master, this game pretty much, or a rune keeper, this game pretty much feels how you would expect it to, in regards to Middle Earth. Outside of that, yeah, there's a lot of magic involved in Middle Earth, in a lot of adaptations especially. Look at that. That is beautiful. Wow, that is awesome. Love that. We do have that screenshot lag. That's the only time we get lag in the 64-bit client, is when we take a screenshot, it seems. Man, that is awesome. All right. So let's see, where do we need to go? Apparently back to camp to repair, but we're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. All right, we do need to fight off these. Sorry, I was lurking while working on laundry. Thanks for the gift sub. Hey, no problem. Hey, lurking is working, right? Appreciate it, appreciate it. All right. There goes our horse. We do not play nicely with our horse, I'll say that. Okay, so we're just interested in shades out here. Funny how horses can't swim, yeah, right? Well, I don't think there are very many horses that can swim while supporting someone being mounted on top of them, right? Can't accept that because we're not doing side quests on this character. Let's just keep going. Oh, whoop. Come on. Oh geez, we pulled one of these too. Forlorn glimmer. Here we go. Is Mordor defeated already? Or how does all that work? Yeah, Sauron is defeated. There are still enemies vying for power in Mordor. Try to kill light with light, right? Yeah, it doesn't work too well, it seems. Alright, they're deflecting everything. There we go. Now we got another dude chasing us. Alright, hey, we defeated a shade on the Gladden Fields. There we go. Oh my goodness, we need to not die. Oh, look at Hairball treading like that. There we go. Alright. Voided him. Yeah, we need that level 120 armor. My goodness. We got it just sitting in our inventory waiting to be used, but we can't yet. It's so sad. So sad. We could cosmetically equip it and just be like, hey enemies, be fooled by this. But I don't think it works that way, sadly, so don't know how effective that would be. Just think of LOTRO as being a reboot of Lord of the Rings. In other words, this is an alternate near parallel universe. Yeah, I think LOTRO is just an extension, right? Like, it's an adaptation. Like, if you don't, like, if you just make an exact copy, that's a copy. That's not an adaptation. So that's ultimately what LOTRO does. It adapts the lore. It's not telling the story of the Lord of the Rings. It's telling its own story within the world of Lord of the Rings. Just keep swimming. Hey, Zinger. Oh man, it's got a light bubble. Come on, Lightning NATO. There we go. There's 2 shades. Probably a mistake fighting this so soon with our morale so low. But hey, we're gonna try it. Get that heal going. There we go. It really just depends if the attacks go through or not. Alright. What's next? The Southlands and Eastern Lands, where the 2 blue wizards went astray? I mean, there's so many options, right? Like, we have explored less than half the landmass of Middle-earth still. And this game's been out for 11 years. There's still all of Harad. And Harad continues down to, like, the middle of the continent. Like, there's like 2 Middle-earths worth of Harad down below, at least 1. Like, Harad is huge, and then there's lands even further south than that. So LOTRO could literally do what WoW does and just keep going and introduce like all new areas and stuff like that if they wanted to. And they could go into their 4th Age story as well, absolutely. I mean, they're telling their own story right now about what's going on in Mordor. Like, no one knows what's going on in Mordor because it was never told what goes on in Mordor after Sauron falls. It was told that, like, Gondor comes in and, like, takes over. But it's not like all of Mordor they take over, it's just part of it. And I don't think they stay in Mordor, they just, like, say, yep, we got it, and then that's it. Because you don't want to, you know, that land has been too evil for too long to have, like, settlements go in already. Too bad about the Silmarillion exclusions. Yeah. But I mean, no one has rights to the Silmarillion, so it's not surprising. Just reestablish the old garrisons on the borders. Yeah, that's my guess of what happens, right? They just put those old defenses back up. Wow, see how quick it can be if our attacks actually go through? Like, we are very much so a glass cannon, and right now our levels do matter. Like, we could be one-shotting everything if our attacks would just go through. But the enemy keeps deflecting. Dwarves running trains? Man, that would be crazy. I mean, eventually, Middle-earth does become the modern world, right? What if LOTRO were to do that? Like, that would be crazy. Oh, geez. Not you. Alright, here we go. There we go. Be stunned for a bit. Let me get a lightning NATO on you. There we go. There we go. Now it's over. Perfect. Alright. Let's go over here. Let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, 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 no. We are staying away from whatever that thing is. It is destroying us, jeez. Oh my gosh. Go attack it, Hairball. Save us. my gosh. I don't know where we're at right now, but we're gonna keep running. There we go, it stopped chasing us. Now we just need Hairball to fall and we should be good. We're gonna keep running a bit though, because we do not want another one of those. Oh my gosh. Whew. That was crazy. Okay. So let's see. We've lost a lot of our buffs. Let's go ahead and put some of those back up. And then let's do that too. Bravely taking to his feet, he beat a very brave retreat. Bravest of the brave, Sir Robin. Hey, retreat, retreat, move backwards with your feet, right? Bill Bailey's song right there. Alright, so let's see. Where's another light bulb? That's all we want to fight, is just the light bulbs. Yeah, we're right in the middle of it. Oh, hey, there's another player. Maybe they'll help us. Let's see, what are you fighting? Hey, there we go. Let's fight those with them. There we go. Yeah, they're needing them too. We'll just get them together and we'll be good to go here. Just need one more. But see, we could be doing it like that if we just had the 120 armor. That's all we need. Oh, come on. Teleporting away. Alright. Well, we helped them get their last one. Oh my goodness. Well, we definitely don't want to fight those shades, because, wow, we learned our lesson there. So yeah, we just need another one of these. Here we go. Go for it, Hairball. And we'll get our heals going. And then we'll try to get off a lightning NATO. Oh geez, we got the attention of some friends. Alright, come on, Hairball, survive. Survive, Hairball. Hey, Hairball looks like it made it. There we go. Alright, let's fight this thing too. Good deal, good deal. Get it down, get it down. Heal up, heal up. There we go. Okay, look for the sun in the northwest of the Gladden Fields. Here we go. Gonna avoid all these guys. Man, those fears that they give off are insane. Like that guy took down like all of our health and he didn't even like fight us. It was just being near him. Like that was insane before. Alright. An injured hunter lies among the remains of dozens of orcs. Dang.
I think the orcs were trying to take me alive.
Did my father send you to me? We were separated, and I could not get back to the village. I think the orcs were trying to take me alive. That is the only reason I still live. But Willa pauses to catch his breath, but when he speaks again, his voice is still full of fear, and his face is pale. Look what the orcs got for their trouble! Death! Death come to them all! It was a terrifying spirit, a shade of evil countenance. It descended upon them and killed them all. It is a wonder it did not kill me too.
It was a man. So, it must have been in life.
It put me in mind of the tales my people tell of Vagarai the Wanderer, the spectre that stalks the vales. Do you know the story? It is said he appears in the mist from time to time, but few have seen him with certainty, and none have gotten near enough to hear him speak. Maraihu, winter hare of the Northmen, followed Vagari for a time, but he was missing for a year, and when he returned, he remembered little of the experience. But Willa frowns at you and tests his injured leg. Champion Redline is pretty good. I really do like Champion Redline. Save Boromir, right? Absolutely. He shouted boo and your health. Well, keep in mind it's morale, right? So our morale went away because he shouted boo. Yeah, he scared us and that caused our morale to just plummet, right? That's funny. Alright, where were we? As it approached, I felt an overwhelming sensation of hatred, not just for the orcs, but for all living things, and it spoke without breath. It slew every orc, chanting in its terrible voice, and I feared it would slay me as well, were it to pay me any heed. But I feigned death, and it did not notice me. Had it done so, this orc wound would be the least of my troubles, and you would have only a corpse to bear back to my father. Dang. You pun a lot? Hey, that's fine, the real lobber. No worries. Middle-earth Maiden says, can you save him? We're gonna try. We're on right, morale, shock, classic, right? We need more AI. You do the voice as well. Thank you. The words it spoke were not addressed to me. No, I think to the orcs. But as it set about dispatching its foes, it muttered these words without breath. Son of no blood. It said, son of no blood. Over and over. I am chilled to remember it. The tales my people tell of Vagarai the Wanderer are different. The shades seem to pose no ill will toward Maraihu, winter hare, and his account contained no report of such malicious intent or frightening chant. What can it mean, Staffdang? I think my leg is well enough to carry me home now, but the memory of this encounter will haunt me until the end of my days. Will I become as Maraihu, winter hare, did, scorned by my people? But I know what I saw, and I know it is true. Dang. Fried shrimp? Man, that sounds awesome. Making me hungry. Alright, where do we need to go? Yeah. Talk to Gandalf inside the Boringas. And tell him of the frightening encounter. Okay. So I guess we need to go up to there and then go to Gandalf. Alright. So yeah, we definitely need to repair. That's on the list. And we'll just get that stable and make our way to Gandalf. And not doing the side quests. It's crazy how fast we made it through books 9 and 10. I did not expect it to go that fast. This interlude is going to take about the same amount of time because I don't think there were really any side quests with it. I think it was just the story. So if I remember right, it takes about 3 hours. So we're like maybe an hour into this part? I don't know. So we still got 2 more hours, and then we'll probably level a bit after that. Because I'm planning to go late tonight. A whole clone army of Middle-earth maidens? Oh my goodness, yeah, and she's number 77, right? There's a tree. Alright. Let's see, I think we... let's just travel first and then we'll get a vendor somewhere.
The Vales are under our protection.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, this level is literally taking forever. I can't believe how long it's been taking. There's Elrond. Alright, let's go back around over here. Get ourselves a repair bill. There you go, 1 gold, not too bad. We should probably sell a few things off. Let's go ahead and go a bit here. Just to get a little bit more room. We're not going to sell everything. But we just want a little bit more room here. Go ahead and unlock that. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, we want to lock all that armor. Alright, that's good enough. Okay. Got pigs and chickens and sheep all over here. No, we just want to talk to Gandalf. Tell me, where's Gandalf? For much desire to speak with him, here we go.
Have you learned more about the darkness that has settled upon the Vales?
You recount to Gandalf the tale of Baldwilla, the hunter, and his encounter with the hate-filled shade. Gandalf frowns. I cannot tell what you think of this story, Stafting. Is it your belief or Baldwilla's that the shade he encountered is the same as that encountered by Maraihu Winterhair, the spirit called Vagarai by the Woodmen? The Gladden Fields have seen much death and tragedy over the years, and the Woodmen have long reported mysterious lights and unsettling voices in the marshlands. It would not surprise me to learn that this is a second shade, as filled with rage as the first seemed benign. The aura of hatred that Baldwilla described reminds me of the dread that accompanied Sauron's most powerful servants, the Nazgul. But Sauron is gone, and the Nazgul with him. This spectre must be something else, and indeed, let us be thankful for that. In point of fact, I believe I chanced upon this very shade during my travels, long ago, and though it is gone, never to return. And thought it were gone, rather, never return. I will tell you of that encounter, but first I ask that you go inside and speak with Master Elrond. Outside, rather. I would like to know what he thinks of Baldwilla's story, for he is counted highly among the wise, and is greatly value his opinion, and the reach of his knowledge. Geez, I'm having a tough time with that. Alright, let's continue along. Here we go. Oh yes, Elrond. as far away from Gandalf as possible among these people.
The enemy is gone, but the things he set in motion may not yet have dissipated.
The tale you weave is of great interest to me, Stafdeng, but I am afraid I can provide little insight that Gandalf does not already possess. Save this, perhaps. Shades linger most often in furtherance of an oath they swore in life. For a shade of such hatred to remain in the world may indicate that it served some terrible power. The enemy is gone, but the things he set in motion may not yet have dissipated. Whether there be one shade or two at work in the vales of Anduin, I advise you exercise caution. Whatever may be the truth of it, stories can change over the years. Who can say what the original kernel may have been? Vagarai the Wanderer may mean no harm to the Woodmen, or to the Beornings, or to those who travelled in their lands. But remember that even in the original story... We need to loot all this. Oh, we got mail. Never mind. Vagarai Winter Hair was taken from his home for a year, and returned greatly changed. Ill intent or no, his life was altered by that encounter, and I should judge not for the better. I miss my library, Stafdeng. If only I had access to my books, I might say more. But this will have to do. Return to Gandalf, and tell him this. I know what the wizard believes Vagarai the Wanderer to be, and I caution him that it may not be so. Beware.
I miss my library. If only I had access to my books, I might say more.
Poor Elrond, away from his books. See, there you go, guys. He doesn't have his books. They're not just in his inventory. The code agrees with Elrond, right?
I told you I encountered this shade long ago, and it is true.
I accept Master Elrond's warning, but it does not dissuade me from wishing to learn more about Vagarai the Wanderer, and neither should it discourage you. How long do we have on this still? 2 minutes, let's go quick. I told you I encountered this shade long ago, and it is true. I walked these lands for many years, watching the trials of men and elves, and lending my aid whenever I deemed it necessary. It was some time after the Battle of Path Celebrant and the departure of the Eotheod that I walked side by side of the Anduin, pondering who would now defend the Woodmen against the ravages of the orcs of the Misty Mountains. That it was that I saw this very shade. I would have let it be, Stafdeng, had it not spoken, but it called me by a curious name, a name I had never heard before, and it drew me on. I pursued the shade into the swamp, and even from so great a distance, I could feel the intense aura of its hatred. The spirit should not have been, and I knew that in the Eotheod's absence, such a hateful presence would endanger the Woodmen. I cast a spell of banishment upon the shade, and it vanished. I believed it had been gone for good, but now it has returned, and I do not know why.
That is enough for now.
I will continue to think on it, but I ask you to conduct a search throughout the Gladden Fields for signs of this mysterious presence. If Baldwilla's account can be trusted, as I think it can, you may find some clues about the Shade's motivations at places where the orcs and half-orcs gather. Search too on Tol Send, the Isle of the Flowers, and among the mounds of Tun Melon. You are certain to find lesser shades among the fields as you search these places. Whether they are drawn here by the presence of the Wanderer or not, they pose a danger for the warm-blooded folk of the Vales, and you should defeat them if you can. It is my hope that your search will reveal why Vagari has returned to this place. If we were to learn that, we might learn what else is of use to us. The Wanderer sought. Here we go. Let's get that mail, which is over here. In our mailbox. Alright, thanks again for that. And... whoa, physical and tactical mastery, thank you. And 50 Supreme Doomfold. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That's awesome. Alright, and we'll do that. There we go. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Okay, we'll put those down here for now. How many of those do we have? 4 of those. Alright. And then we have 50 of those. So let's see. Yeah, those heal way better. There we go. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a game changer. Alright. Twitch never tells you when a wall of text posts or doesn't post. Indeed, indeed. Alright, so everything's down there in the Gladden Fields. So we might as well go to Blumgard and take care of it from there.
I have slain goblins today. Can you say the same?
No, I can't. I've killed plenty of orcs, but not goblins. I took out light bulbs, but not goblins. Fought many a thing, but goblins not one of them. We're probably going to change that pretty soon, though. Defeat Shades in the Gladden Fields. Here we go. More Shades to defeat. Man, I don't know if we might need an extra level before we continue on too much further. It's gonna be tough. We're definitely gonna try to do it. There's a wall. Here we go. Thought you could use them. Hey, thanks so much, Raider. Go, I'll give you a bonus. Cool. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to break them up because I haven't seen any of them. I just realized Eyes of Texas. I never thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Eyes of Texas. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Giant toads. Great. Just what we don't want to fight. Alright, where do we actually have to go? Like way up to the north. Let's go and fight one ear and then we'll mount up and go way up to the north. we go, there we go. Big plays, big plays. Good deal, good deal. There we go. Alright, let's do just what we said. Continue on to the north. Got another one over there. Continue on a ways and then we'll dismount again. Alright, so we have 4 places to search. And there's more than 4 places on the map, so that will be interesting. There's no sign of vagary among the reeds. Alright. Why does Grand Elf send you a low level at 24 to Rivendell? Yep, that's a quest, right? Yeah, that's an unexpected quest, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's quite an adventure at 24 to go to Rivendell. There's no sign of vagary among the half-orcs either. It was only 16-ish. Yeah, some of my most fondest memories is going to Rivendell way before I should have. I just remember being like, so if I time it right, there'll be players here that'll be fighting this, and I can just run past these enemies and get there just in time, and hope that I don't get dismounted along the way somewhere. Yeah, I had a whole thing planned out, and we got there. We done did it. Man, that was ages ago. Ages and ages ago. Alright. There's a Gladden fly. But we want this forlorn glimmer, and we got a little too close there. Thought it was further away. Alright, alright. Here we go, here we go. There we go, there we go. The Island of Flowers is quiet and still. Alright, so now we just have to search one more spot. And also, presumably, fight you. But first, we want to lose... Yeah, there we go. Is there a glimmer of hope? He didn't use a hope token, so no. Yeah, exactly, right? That's funny. Alright, wow, we got this one. Knock on wood. There we go, that was easy. Alright. Means we'll probably die on the next one. Yeah, we're avoiding those like the plague. We're trying to avoid everything else like the plague, but it's not so successful. Alright, go ahead and fight you. We need to set Hairball and aggressive. It'll probably come back to bite us at some point, but for now, we need Hairball and aggressive. That way, when we get attacked, they just go for it. Oh geez, we're without power. Alright, let's get some. Alright, I think we did the wrong one. Yep. That's great. We had these big giant elf pots, and what did we do? We used the other one. That's great. Wow, this is a real problem. I've never been... They sucked my power away. That is really annoying. Let's see, do we have any power pots? Yeah, we do. Okay, there we go. Alright. You just never need them. Oh jeez, come on. Just let me take on this fly. That's all I want to do. That's my only goal in life at this point. There we go. Hey, Bongorfians! Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. You have a funny tale about something in EverQuest? You're traveling through the eastern continent near the mountains that are home to the local dwarves when you ran across two dwarves fighting a giant beetle. You were a warrior who always needs a weapon and a cleric who does have a few magic spells. Where is this place? Doesn't say. Alright, so we're just gonna assume it's over here and hope for the best. Like, my guess is it's actually this thing up here, but I'm not sure. And we're just running into everything. Great. We're somewhat near this place. However, they weren't fighting the beetle in the traditional way. The warrior was punching it with bare hands like a monk, which he isn't. And the cleric was only using his powers to keep the warrior healed up. That's awesome. And pulling more stuff. Alright, great. Great, just great. So great. Alright, we're nearly there. Just gotta get up there. Poor beetle, right? So you're curious and asked what they were doing. They told me they were trying to loot a pristine carpus instead of the usual cracked carpus that commonly drops. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That would be amazing if that's how the game worked, right? Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Alright, so apparently it's inside here. That would be awesome, right? Well, one of them went off. There we go, there we go. Just let Airball get some aggro real quick. And stomp. There we go, there we go. And we can make up some of the lost ground here. Come on, come on. Alright, they're healing. We're trying to... Dang it. No, just do that. There we go. They're absorbing all of it. Great. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. There's no sign of vagary among the orcs. Alright. And we got another thing chasing us. Great. After 20 years of EverQuest, you never put that together about 20 years? Let's see. Another tale you have regarding a gnome that you met in a town on the west edge of Antonica, the central and highest continent. Oh jeez, you need to be paying attention. Central and largest continent, the town was called Quenos, which is its Sony EverQuest spelled backwards. That's amazing. Lofel was named very well. Apparently they upset some guy who, so he got reported for that name and had to change it. So reversed the letters and began. She accepted it without question. Wow. That's funny. I mean, I guess that's one of those things that really only you'd know, kind of a thing, right? Because nobody's thinking, like, every time they see a player, oh, what's their name backwards, right? Like, nobody thinks that way. You have to actually, like, tell them, hey, this is my, like, think about my name backwards for a second. Dang it. This is gonna be bad. Alright, here we go. Not so bad. I don't know what it was with that one. That one was just crazy. It must have been like a special one. Cause this one's not as bad. I think it was that one, like the blue ones. The gloam waters are what we want to avoid. The lost spirits are fine. Let's put airball back on passive. I think that's part of our problem. Alright, here we go. Go after the lost spirit airball. Level 20, you get to pick your surname, so you told him that you had the perfect name for him. And he did accept it and became... That's funny. That's funny. Out of line of sight. Alright, well, let's go around the hill so we can see him. All in a handbasket. Here we go with big lightning. And it's not that big because it didn't all go through. Alright, there we go. Good deal. So now we just need 4 more. And then we're good. This is going better than I thought it would, honestly. Based on how the first part of the stream was going. Alright. Abracadaver. Oh yeah, just pull 2 hairball. Here we go. Oh geez, now we got both. That was close. Okay, let's run. The LOTR character is a hobbit hunter. Her name is Lauber Bowtreader. Treader. That's cool. Okay, now we can make our way back on around and back in. We want to avoid those dark waters. Like the plague. I don't even want to touch the wandering lost lights either. Alright, let's make our way back on in. And yeah, there's another glow water. We want to stay away from those. Getting someone airball back. Okay. Hey, there's another lost spirit. That'll do. Here we go, here we go. Good deal. 2 more. Just 2 more to go. Man, I love that they put in all this, like, Isengard digging for the ring stuff. It's so cool. Silly Sharky. Alright, there's a forlorn glimmer. Let's fight it. What are you doing? What are you doing, Hairball? Oh, you got stuck on... You're just so confused. You're like, Sharky, what's that? Alright. Don't know what my lore master friend's talking about. Oh, you could have named your... could have your first name be Pointy and your surname be Stick Thrower. That's funny. Here we go, I'm down to 50, 44. I hear another lore master. I heard lightning. It was definitely in the game. Alright. It is like very distant, so I don't know where they might be. Anyway, let's continue on. So we don't want the forlorn glimmers. We learned that from our champion series. Here we go. There we go. Awesome. Got it done. Alright, search for the Wanderer on the western side of the Glen Fields. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Went right past it. Oh, there you are, bud. Whoa. Alright, let's talk.
Son of no blood! Son of no blood!
The Shade's voice is cruel and cold. It stares past you with wild eyes, seeming to address someone you cannot see, and you are overwhelmed by a feeling of dread that causes the memory of the Nazgul to rise unbidden in your mind. But the Nazgul are gone. Destroyed alongside the Dark Lord. Your musings are cut short by an unexpected realization. The Shade is weeping. I ask only for 3 things, it cries, its hollow voice thick with despair. I ask for life, it pleads. I ask to escape. The Shade begs, tearing at its face with spectral hands. The ghostly figure suddenly writhes and shakes, instead of asking its unseen tormentors for a third boon. It seems to be somewhere else in its memory. "I'm sorry. I'm sorry," it cries. Vagari disappears from view, but you feel another presence up the cliff path to the northwest. Here we go. See, now that I know where we're going, it's very obvious where we're going. But they're going to lead us there, so okay. Fair enough. I guess it was pretty obvious before, but it's just cool to be able to see where we're going this time. Alright, we're just going to outrun you. I still think that that's a giant bog lurker. It looks like it. Or it could just be a bog that they're blending into, because, you know, LOTRO doesn't really put that many things that the bog lurkers blend into in the game, which I think is kind of funny. It should be right up here, unless it's up and around. But I'm hoping it's at the base of this thing. Either way, we're going to see a cool waterfall. Yeah, it is up and around. Alright. Well, we made it here. Okay, so yeah, let's go up and around. I thought I knew where we were going. Here we go. Glivmere. Okay. Back and around we shall go. Is this the way? No. No, it's not. We still need to get higher. Alright. Somewhere around here, there should be a way up there. I didn't think it was back this far. I think we might have taken the wrong direction. You did just pass the guy with the ring over his head? Alright, so up here. Oh yeah, here we go. It's a well-hidden path. Alright. Good to go now. Alright. Getting closer to those wispy clouds. Search atop the cliff path. Yeah, if you would have read the text, we would have known it's on the cliff path, huh? Alright, not at the bottom of the waterfall. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're just gonna swim out here for a bit in the icy, chilly waters. Obese Feet, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. How does streaming help you financially at your current level? If you're really curious, it's still hobby numbers, to be quite honest. It has the potential to be much more than that. But for now, it's just hobby numbers. It's way better than what we were doing on YouTube. That's for sure. But it's still hobby numbers. So in other words, it pays for the hobby, but that's about it. There we go. Alright, well, another player came along. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Yeah, we need to swim out again, apparently. Here we go. Oh, hey. We got a friend. There we go. Hey. There we go. Welcome, welcome.
What has brought you to this place?
The maiden stares at you, her face betraying no emotion. At last she speaks, and her voice is like the sound of water falling over and among the stones. What has brought you to this place? She asks. The maiden's eyes are deep, still wells. She regards you silently and disappears. So glad to have your help, because this is exactly the point where we needed help, just to be quite honest. This is the part I was worried about. Alright, so now we need to keep going down the trail. We should be able to avoid them. And we'll hopefully be able to avoid them. And yeah, be able to make our way right to her. The maiden stares at you with enigmatic eyes.
Few only come this way.
The maiden regards you with distrust. Few only come this way, she says, and her voice puts you in mind of a sighing breeze among the reeds. My friend is not to be disturbed. Go, and let him remain at peace. You don't think she's a maiden? I mean, she's one of the water maidens, right? Been a lurker on your stream for a while? Oh, okay, thanks. So, yeah, less than that number, and that's all I'll say. There we go. Let's get this stable real quick. It's really a boat travel.
What do you want?
Yeah, dock keeper. He's the keeper of the dock. You're a maiden, yeah. That's funny. Alright, let's see here. Where do we need to go? There we go. Keeping on the trail, okay. So yeah, without all these side quests, this is probably going to go quite a bit faster, I'm hoping. Oh, we did forget to re-equip another XP thing when we completed that quest. Oh well. Oh well. Good deal, good deal. Keep on making our way to this awesome dwarven structure up here. Biff, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Is there any dwarf in Middle-earth that doesn't greet you with, "What do you want?" That's funny. Alright, we're gonna have to fight one of these. Not with caps lock. Oh, please. There we go. Good deal. Alright, we should be able to avoid that one. Then we'll have to fight this one. dun. Good deal. Your other favorite game is Ultimate Online? I'm guessing that's what UO stands for. Definitely younger than 77. Okay. Dang, they're hitting them even hard too. That's crazy. Let's keep going. Yes, there is the maiden. The maiden stares at you cryptically. She's also floating. And not really there.
Many are they who seek to harm my friend.
The maiden motions at the encircling hills with one slender arm. Many are those who seek to harm my friend. Long have I kept him safe, granting him the peaceful slumber he needs. How am I to know you wish him well? The maiden falls silent, but her words hang in the air like ripples on the surface of a pond. Then she crouches and picks up a handful of soil, letting the dirt fall back to the ground between delicate fingers. So many of my friends have gone away. Merilith and Bragland, Siloth and Linwest. They planted flowers among the vales, and now their flowers are troubled by the encroaching darkness. Sprinkle this pure soil upon their flowers, in memory of my lost friends, and I will know you can be trusted. As the maiden gazes off to the north, beyond the still waters, images rise unbidden in your mind's eye. You see flowers growing among the camps of your foes in the vales of Anduin, and hastily mark them on your map. So there's no real chapters here, huh? Alright, well there's one. Oh, that's the soil we're going to sprinkle. Alright. So yeah, we now get to go back through everything. Here we go. Our closest thing is Erebor. So I guess we'll just ride out here. And make our way on back through, hopefully. Without dying. 100% of the way. The hunter's drawing too much aggro as usual. Hey, this time I want them to be drawn aggro, right? They're a 120, they can tank. Like, we are more squishy than the hunter. Even though they only have, well, no, they have 82. I thought it said 62 for a second. No, that we are definitely more squishy than the hunter, right? Oh my gosh, not another one of those gloom waters. Oh, jeez. Just keep swimming. Jeez, they defeated the hunter. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, this place is not to be trifled with. Clearly. Jeez. Okay, let's dismiss Hairball so we can hopefully fall out of this sooner. Speaking of falling. Yep, that's gonna kill us. Alright. Hey, we'll be reunited with our friend. Good deal, good deal. Alright, maybe not exactly reunited, but hey, we're in a better spot. It's good. Okay. But yeah, obese feet, just to keep answering a little bit more. We've only been on Twitch since June. And we've only been an affiliate since July. So we've definitely been going at a pretty quick clip here. Part of the help is that we're part of Madcap, which is a group that just supports each other. They raid each other. They do that type of thing. The LOTRO community also raids each other quite a bit. And so those things help grow you a lot faster than normal. Also, we have our YouTube channel that people are coming over from. That is also helping us grow a lot faster than normal. So those two things have made our growth be crazy. Right now, we've been doubling how much we've been earning every month, basically. So I don't expect that to continue, but if it does, that'd be cool too. You know, you never know. Yep, we just walked right past them. Alright. Defeat orcs or goblins in the Vales, so we have to defeat 12 of those. Oh, come on. Alright, we need to go that way, actually. Here we go. Moving on up. There we go, there we go. All right. Okay, we'll just defeat him here, I think. Wait a little bit to heal a bit more, and we'll go ahead and reapply our food. There we go. I still love how it leaves scorch marks every time. It's just funny to me. Yeah, we'll just grind our way through here. There we go. That's pretty cool. What's he have on his back? I don't know. Very cool defiler. Let's see what you got here. It's like a bone of a dragon on his back, or a drake at least. That's pretty cool. He just got a drake bone on his back, just chilling. That's pretty sweet. This guy's no joke. There we go. Oh, okay. Hi. There we go. Go for it, airball. There we go. Got them both. This is gonna be tough. Wow, that was lag. Alright. Get airball back in here. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. Alright. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Hey, that's okay. Alright. Well, hey, we're just down the road from that place. Hopefully we'll be able to just ride right in and be right there, right? Probably not. Okay. Should be just right around here. Hey, there we go, got credit. Oh dang, got another orc. He had a friend. Alright. There we go, just one more, one more. Awesome. Good deal, good deal. Now we just gotta, well, wait, first, we gotta sprinkle soil. Alright, it's like right, oh dang, it's back up in here. Well, if we would've known that, we would've done this a little differently. Okay. Here we go. Good deal. All for flowers. Alright. I think I've figured out why LOTRO sends people through the same places a lot sometimes. I think it's because sometimes the epic story team doesn't communicate with the side quest team, right? It's a possibility, at least. That's the only reason I can think of that they would send people so many times to the same locations sometimes. Right, we could go on the road all around, but we're going to cut through and hope for the best. On up to the northern part of the Glen Fields, and then we just got 2 more flowers after that throughout the rest of the zone as we wrap around. And then we're good. To continue on to the next thing. So yeah, I think at 1 a.m. Eastern, we're going to take another break. Or our first break, actually. And we'll do that, and then we'll come back and finish off the rest of this story. So that's in 15 minutes. We should be able to finish this part of the quest before then, at least I'm hoping. And then that'll be a nice break point, and we'll take that break, and then we'll continue on with the story. Yeah, this is back at the place we were before. were searching for the hunter son. But now we have the flower quest, so we have to go back, you know. Alright, here we go. Man, those drain power like nothing else. Oh no, 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 no. Dang it. I didn't know you were gonna fight those. Alright. Well, we will drain Frog's power. And then fire the frog. There we go. Right, we just want to make our way inside here. Okay. It's actually pretty deep inside here. We'll get the flower. Don't you worry, world. There's that defiler again, alright. Good deal, good deal. And there's another corpse. Here's the flower. And then we just got 2 to go. If we can do 1 every 5 minutes, we'll be at our goal. Alright, we're just gonna run. Well, there's another defiler over there. We're gonna fight. Pull him off the road if you can hear me. Nope, we're gonna just fight the other one too. Alright. Well, there you go. Gotta mind your surroundings, as they say in Batman. Alright. Here we go. Whoa. Sounded like somebody just dropped something on the other side of my apartment. That is crazy. Alright. Okay. Yep, you just had to get that shot out there, huh? Alright, Orc. I'll remember that. I'm 120 or 130 or 180 and deeding through here. I'll get you, Orc. Speaking of our deeds, how is that? Oh boy. We need to watch where we're going to. Alright, well, this is decent. Honesty's not the best, which we definitely need to increase, but wisdom we're almost maxed out on. I really wish they would have just let us reinvest the points. I understand why, but at the same time, I shouldn't have like level 10 stuff. Like, that's very frustrating. Oh no, not another one of these. Alright, let's go ahead and pop it. Thank goodness for mounted combat, right? Oh hey, physical mastery. Well, we'll be able to use that once we can use our later gear. Alright, awesome. That's cool. Let's go ahead and lock that for sure. Oh, that's physical mastery. Never mind. I was thinking about tactical. Alright, well that's annoying. Never mind, not useful. Okay. Here we go. We're just gonna walk the whole way, right? Man, that would be an interesting challenge character to never mount. That would be kind of crazy, right? Imagine if you had a challenge character where you just weren't allowed to mount. It'd be quite difficult, I would think anyway. Okay. Just keep running, running, running. Just keep running. Alright. We're almost to that flower. If I remember this one right, you don't even have to fight enemies at this one. You can just go right to it without much fuss. If you know where to go. Which I don't. But hey, it's right here. Here we go. Chromide, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. You have a challenge character for me? Get it to max level and geared up with max level gear. Yeah, that would be a challenge for us, right? Now, we've done that before back in Isengard. In the Isengard, we were the elite raider. I know it's hard to imagine that now because we're like so casual now. But we took the game very seriously, played totally different. And yeah. Now we're just like very much not too worried about all that. We're just enjoying the story. We raid when we can. But it's not like the grinding thing that we used to do all the time. Like we were the leader of a raiding kinship. 2 technically, but 1 basically was over, so we ended that and created a new one. But yeah, 2 raiding kinships, and then 1 PvP. I can't even think of what the creep kinships are called. Tribe. We had a tribe. All right. We're nearly there. We just want a tree, or not even a tree, we want a flower. We just want a flower. I was looking at a tree. Alright, very careful in here. It's right here. There we go. Okay, let's at least make it out of here. Oh geez, can't make it out that way apparently. Oh man, how'd we get in here? If we can't, I don't know how we did that. Alright, let's go back out. I guess you could jump in the other way. Alright, anyway, let's get out of here. Out of the tree. Don't get stuck in the tree. That's a bad time to be stuck in a tree. Alright. Okay, I think we'll make our way down to Holtvis, and we'll take our break there. I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, jeez. And then we'll head back inside. The crazy camp. Hold this. Alright, alright. Almost there. Almost there. Okay, let's mount up again. Here we go. Alright, back inside Holdfist. Somewhat safe. Alright. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. We're going to take a bit of a break and stretch, get some snacks, take care of all that stuff. And we'll be back in 5 minutes for some more LOTRO. Super excited to be finishing out the Black Book of Mordor, hopefully tonight. I think we can. Yeah, you better turn before you run into me. That's right, NPC. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and carry on. And get on with this. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way back over to the crazy, horrible land that we need to fight our way through. There's a couple in the Department of Hobbit Security who met through the game. That's cool. And I don't remember, did Merrick and Golden Star meet through the game? They definitely played the game together. I think they met in a different MMO. But they definitely met online. Yeah, they met in a different MMO, but they met online. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have met through the game, right? LOTRO literally caused there to be different, you know, arrangements of families. Like, how crazy is that? Why are we swimming so much now? I think we're just gonna have to swim to the Anduin. Alright, here we go. Did not expect this, but we're just gonna swim our way there. One way at a time. Man, that would be a challenge character. Use waterways whenever possible. Oh man, that would be even worse than the no mount character. I know some people do a challenge character where they literally like fight every enemy on their way to whatever they're doing. And I'm just like, no, I can't do that. I did it for a while on one of my characters, but not as a regular. Oh man, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Do not get stuck in the water. There we go. If you want to go play a non-mount game, you'll play WoW Classic. There you go. Yeah, I know a lot of people that play Elder Scrolls 5 that way. Play Skyrim that way. We got somebody else to swim too. There we go. Got our hunter friend to swim behind us. That's funny. Oh geez, don't fight us. Don't fight us, Warg. We don't need a fight. Alright, whatever. We got our hunter. We'll be able to make it. Until we get everything deflected. Alright. Heal on up. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Hairball in here. Oh geez, don't get a tree too. Do not get a tree too. Okay, let's mount up again. This time I think we... well, I don't know. Alright, we're gonna travel down here a bit, and then we'll cross over whenever we get dismounted. How about that? Here we go. Thanks for sharing the song with you. Yeah, no problem. If you guys want, there's a whole list of the top 25 songs, because I did a whole series on LOTR players back in the day. It was a multiple year series where every week I'd highlight a video from the community. And then I made a top 25 videos of all time list, which I honestly need on a command. I need to add that to my channel as a command. But there is an article on LOTR players with the top 25 videos of all time that I've considered the best videos for LOTRO. And there were just some amazing ones in there. I literally, like, I couldn't narrow it down to 10. And I thought, like, I really couldn't even narrow it down to 20. And so I was like, I can't do, like, a weird number. So I went ahead and did 25. But a lot of people are like, oh, you should have done it down to 10. I'm like, no, there's too many good LOTRO machinimas. LOTRO's been around too long to narrow it down to just that few. Because if you think about it, top 25, that's only like 2 a year. That's only like 2 a year. Yeah, I do play on a Landerville. I don't know the flash mob musicians. I don't. Alright, now we can make our way back up this way and get there. They stalked you one day during a stream. It was hysterical. I do know, because we made a video called Murder and Brie with American Golden Star and the people from LOTRO Reporter and all sorts of people from the community at the time, right? And Banderas is in there too. Ivan from Through the Palantir, which is an old PvP podcast. All sorts of people. We had a character that we made for that called Murder and Brie, and that character was a burglar, and we'd literally just hide in Brie and just like follow players around, like that was our thing. And so we'd like quickly, because we never went into stealth because that'd be silly, right? Because the players would never see you. We wanted to make it like funny, obvious kind of a thing. So what we do, since Landerville is a roleplay community, to mess with them, we would run from like hiding spot to hiding spot, super obvious, like intentionally obvious, but still like kind of like trying to actually hide. And it would be fun to see how long it took players to notice that we were actually like zigzagging behind them, like, you know, following them essentially. And so we do that, right? And it would be hilarious because when people finally found out, there'd be two reactions. Either one, they'd freak out, or two, they'd roleplay it, which was even better usually, where they'd like look behind them and like search and like try to figure out what's going on. And we're probably not gonna make it through this fight, but that's okay. But it would be really fun to just follow them around, around Brie. And we'd do this for like, maybe like half an hour at a time, just randomly. Like we didn't do it that often, but we were legit like a stalker in LOTRO. But we didn't do it too long. Like if somebody clearly didn't want us following them, we would obviously stop. But it was fun. It was something to do, I guess you could say. Where is Hairball? Oh, right by us. Okay. Go. Oh, we don't have anything. It would help if we had something targeted, huh? Here we go. But yeah, that was some of the most fun that I'd have on LOTRO. Was just literally making my own fun, right? Like, looking back over the years, like, probably Volume 1 is the thing I enjoyed the most. Angmar time, that was great. Raiding in Isengard was a big thing. Because it felt like the game was coming back together. You know, a lot of communities were reinvesting their time, and that was fun. But ultimately, the most fun I've had is when I've made my own fun, like doing challenge. I just bit my teeth. That was crazy. Like doing challenge characters like this, I really enjoy. And doing things like that character that I never intended to level, because we literally, when we set up the character, was made the oldest, ugliest possible looking hobbit that we could have imagined for the Murder and Bree character. So that then Jello can be dangerous, right? I guess we're still trying to eat Jello or something. I don't know. Anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, the most fun I'd have is when we make our own fun. Yeah, we don't want to fight the Gloomwater alone. Hunter friend! Oh man, they're way back there. I think they died. Oh, we're going. Dang it. Gloomwater. 2 Gloomwater. Nope, 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 nope. We're about to die. If we're not careful. We might be able to outrun him, I think. Okay. But yeah, if you guys do want to join, we are on Landerville's server. Just send a tell to you, Staffdang, STAF, just one F, DANG, and we'll get you added to the group. Now we go right back in. Alright, I think if I remember right, we could actually swim out and go around and come back in. No, because it ascends up there. Yeah, we have to go this way. Oh, dang it, we went right past it. Alright. Great. Alright, we're just gonna run this way and hope for the best. Oh yeah, we'll take you any day over the Gloomwater. Alright. We're just gonna run through, try to make it that way. See, they just all want the Jello. That's really what it's about. There's music and much dancing at the Prancing Pony right now. I believe it. There's almost always something on Landerville at the Prancing Pony. Like, constantly. And that's what's so much fun, is there's always a role player on Landerville in Bree. Like, not just one. Like, there's always multiple role players in Bree at any time on Landerville. And that's quite a bit of fun. It's also led to some really weird things. Yeah. There have been some weird things I've seen on Landerville. Let's just say that there's some private rooms in Bree, and we'll leave it at that. Private rooms that aren't so private. Oh my gosh, this might be it. Well, at least we can revive for free there, but man, those Gloomwaters... Ugh, those Gloomwaters are ridiculous. If it wasn't for them, we'd be fine in this whole zone, really. Come on over here, over here, over here. Hopefully we didn't just get stuck. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. Geistwolf, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Loved Isengard for a reason you mentioned, and also armor, especially from quest rewards. So well done. They have reskinned those same armor meshes over and over since it was so good. Yeah, well, apparently they had an outside company make all those armor sets for Isengard, and that's why there's so much cosmetics. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, I do know about LOTRartist.com and their calendar. Yep. Yeah, when I was the head of LOTR Players, we did a lot of collabs with them. Yep. It was mostly behind the scenes stuff, though. We never really made it public, but yeah, we did do a lot of stuff with them behind the scenes. A lot of emails were shared. A lot of things that appeared on LOTR Players appeared there because of LOTR artists. And vice versa.
I delight to know you have honored my friends.
The maiden's former distrust is gone. Now she gazes at you with fondness. For all those deaths, probably. and her smile sparkles. Sparkles? Sparkles. Like sunshine on the water. Yeah. Like, it wasn't anything major, but it was like, sparkles. It wasn't anything major, but it was like, you know, if something was going on, we'd say like, hey, this event's going on, you know, and stuff like that. And like for Weatherstock, one year we collabed together, and yeah, there's stuff that went on. I delight to know you have honored my friends, though they went away so long ago. The passions of Langwest could not be quenched, and were not. She was the first to leave, and I missed her most of all. Merlif had a beauty all her own, and as she walked among her gardens, there were none who did not love her. Silos' laughter echoed in the dell, leaping from hearer to hearer, arousing happiness in each one. Wild Airglad was the last to leave. She drew pleasure from even the most untamed of regions, and delighted in ferocity. You have the trust of the Golthava. Perhaps you can help, my friend. We forgot the XP thing. Dang it! That was a big XP one too. We could have had double. We could be so close to 117 now. I forgot about it. Alright, it's okay.
I will bring you to see my friend.
Tell me when you are ready, and I will bring you to see my friend. Step with care, for the way may be treacherous for mortals.
My dear friend has suffered for too long.
My song keeps him at peace. You have my trust, and may follow me to him.
I will bring you to my friend, but do not disturb his rest. My song keeps him at peace.
Alright, so if you guys do not want spoilers, I'm going to let you know now. There are spoilers for apparently what's going to be happening in Minas Morgul, and just what happens here in this interlude. So if you don't want story spoilers, I don't think it's for a while, but I'll try to warn you guys when it actually like is spoiler time. It's a pretty dress she's wearing, yeah. We'll take a look. I guess we'll take a look before talking in case she moves. But she's got flowers on the hips. That's funny. Yeah, it looks cool. Also flowers in the hair. Hey Neptune, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. I have not allowed anyone to see my friend for many a span of years. Perhaps your visit will be a comfort to him. Some creatures come to these ruins. I ensure they do not enter the chamber where my friend is kept. But you are different, yes? A cage? No, this is not a cage. These bars are for my friend's protection. He has been troubled of late. I hope you will be able to ease his mind. You don't die here. Let Golthava's curtain ebb. The chamber lies ahead. Be not afraid. Here we go. One of the coolest moments in LOTR. I love this place. Here we go. A sensation of peaceful slumber fills the grotto. And gold for days. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to be spoiled, go away now. The shade is reminiscent of vagary, but possesses none of the wanderer's dread. So is that like his alter ego that was making it out of here? I don't know. Yeah, it's still a while till we get spoilers, but we're nearing that time. Who are you? Have you come to let me out? I have been here for a long time. The shade looks around the grotto with evident confusion. I think I meant to leave, but whenever I set my mind to it, I am overcome by such drowsiness. I should ask Gothalva about it. My mind is terribly confused, stranger. I have had such terrible dreams of late. Was there a war? I think there was a war. But I know Gothalva's wishes to keep me safe. Whenever I am troubled, she sings a song of slumbering. And I forget. Where is she? A piercing scream shatters the stillness. Gothalva! Get a good screenshot of you. Come on. Go away, go away, go away, go away. There we go. There we go. Let's get one. Yep, like that. There we go. Alright, now. Alright, so nothing's happened yet. Alright, let's go back. Hurry back down and see what happened. Yes, yes. Here we go. Internet is weird if you're not Big Caleb like. Okay. Visitors unlooked for have come to Kidzul Kala. There you are, stuffed Jang. Intruders, interlopers, invaders. There be Gandalf. Alright. Dangburger would not trust her? Yeah, right? What surprises you is that no one else really posted about it till then. Gandalf does have those English Professor X eyebrows, right? I have spent some time in discussion with Gandalf, and he persuaded me to join him as he unravels this mystery. I do not believe we will find that for which he hopes, but I have brought the scepter of Anumenos with me at his request. The keeper of this place sought to bar our passage. I grieve to cause her such pain, but we must know what she has sealed within Kidzul Kala. We mean you no harm. A darkness has settled upon these lands. Can you speak of it? It means to harm my friend. I will not allow it. Oh, dang. She seems pleasant enough. Lead the way, Staff Jang. Let us see what Gothalva has been hiding here. Here we go. Yeah, they do run in and split up the sides, which is pretty cool. Here we go. There is some enchantment upon this grotto. I can feel it. What have you done to Gothalva? Are you so concerned for your jailer? She is my friend. She's my only friend. Turn your face to me, Shade. Can it be? Intruders! Invaders! Leave us in peace. We do not wish to cause you distress, spirit. It is time, Lord Elrond. Make your test. Do you know what this is? I do not. I have never. I am so tired. Release him from this slumber, Gothalva. He was in such pain when I found him. Only I can ease his torment. Listen to me, Shade. You know what I bear, and you know to whom it belonged. I do not. I think you do. Gothalva seeks to hide it from you. Let him forget! Let him forget! This is not a mercy to him, Gothalva. What do I carry, Shade? Turn his back on Elrond. Name it, and I will speak your own name. It is the scepter of the Shire. My father. I name you Isildur, eldest son of Elendil, once the High King of Arnor and Gondor. I remember. Oh, dang. I see the faces of those I knew, but that was so long ago. There was war, and it seemed it would never end. And yet it did. At least, there was unending. But peace? No. It did not last. I remember death. Treachery and death. I swam. There was an island in the river. An island. He is gone. You have taken him from me. He was a man, Gothalva. Just a man. You cannot give him the rest he needs. You have done me a cruelty. In return, I demand this of you. Harm him not. If you can bring him peace, I charge you with the accomplishment of it. There are those who seek to do him ill, forces of evil, servants of powerful darkness. I brought him here to give him safety from them. I sang my slumbering song so he might find rest. I knew it could not last, and I wept. But I wanted only to keep him safe. That is all I ever wanted. I just had a crazy thought. Like a really crazy thought. Like a really crazy thought. Karsgar is also looking for his name that he's apparently forgotten. He's been trying this whole time to figure out his true name. What if Karazgar and Isildur are somehow related? Or tied together somehow? That was some great reading. Well done. Thank you. Because it's just weird that there's two people that didn't know their name. One of them figured it out and is now going to be telling us stuff in the next part, apparently. But how does Karazgar tie into all this, right? It's really weird. Anyway, let's continue along. Beware his foes, cruel stranger. A shade stalks among the fetid pools, and dread follows in his train. He seeks my friend, and I have long kept him away. Now that you have broken my protections, you must take up the mantle in his defense. If you should fail, my wrath shall be as the deluge, and will wash you away in the torrent. And then there's this other wraith. Dang, one of the best quests in LOTRO. Gandalf's suspicion proved correct, Staffdang. I did not think it could be so, but when I beheld him with my own eyes, I could not deny it. The shade of Isildur remained after his death, and Golthalva kept him hidden from friend and foe alike. But what can have bound him here or beyond? What can have bound him here beyond the span of his life? There was more to learn on this matter. He spoke of an island in the river. He must have returned to Tol Send. Go there and speak with him, and then return to the Beoringas when you have something. When you have finished.
Shreds of fog still cling to my waking mind.
Tell me your name, stranger. There is much I do not know, and I hope you will have the answer I seek. Shreds of fog cling still to my waking mind. The sleep I endured has not yet freed me from its grasp. The song of the maiden was a balm for my restless thoughts, a soothing lullaby born out of love. But that sleep seems now to me a prison, and I want it not. What I desire is recompense for my hurts, but I cannot tell where to aim any such vengeance. I remember little from the life I had. Fragments of memory drift like wisps of cloud before my eyes, and are gone. I swore an oath, Staffdang. I remember that. I bore a token, a great weapon of the enemy, and I vowed to bring it to Rivendell, where it could be protected by the elves of that hidden haven. I failed in that task, to my shame, for we were set upon by orcs and... The shade pauses. He lifts his head and looks at you with haunted eyes. I was betrayed, Staffdang. The ambush was carried out by orcs, but they were given succor by one of my own. I cannot see the face of my betrayer, but I feel it with certainty that my company was not waylaid by mistake or misfortune. We were betrayed. As the maiden's enchanted slumber fades, perhaps my memories will return to me. That is my fervent hope. I must know what happened, Staffdang. I must know who caused my downfall and the deaths of my men and my sons. You must help me discover the truth, where it lies and where it leads. So there's this spy, apparently, that betrayed him, and we have to figure out who that was, which is probably who the other Wraith is. But who's the other Wraith? And again, what does all this have to do with Karazgar and all the villains in Mordor? No, we want to go back up this way. Here we go. Brings a lot of questions. Back live? Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Yeah, you should give LOTRO a try. It's free to play through the first like 20 or so levels. Really 30 or so levels. And then after that, you can get everything just from grinding in the game still. So you don't have to spend any money. A lot of people spend money on at least the expansions, but you don't have to spend any money in this game. You can just try it out. Your girlfriend's a huge Tolkien fan, but never gamed, so I figured it could be a good place for her. Yeah, LOTRO would be a good place to start. Yeah, if you like Tolkien, odds are you're gonna love this game. This game is based on the lore of the books, but obviously it still like has movie stuff as well. How's the player base? One of the best MMO communities I've seen. Like, it's a strong community with awesome players. Like, there's obviously, you know, not everybody, but that's true with any community. But it really is one of the best communities. And has been. Like, this community's literally won awards as the best player bases. Hey, Dwarl Scholar, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here, man. Man, you did a marathon stream the other night. Absolute marathon. Yeah, real quick, let me go ahead. If you're not already, be sure to follow Druid's Fire. Oh, I forgot it's a command now. Here we go. Because there's something we're doing next month with giveaways. We had to change it to command. Alright, here we go. There you go. And then also be sure to follow the Dwarf Scholar. There you go. Oh, okay. Hey, back live. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we stream LOTRO twice a week on this channel. We also play through the city skylines, and we're getting ready to finish the Banner Saga 3, which I'm super excited about. Super duper excited about that. Alright, I don't know why we're having such a hard time making it to this table master, but here we go.
The Beorn once made safe the Riverlands.
To the Beoringas. To see Beorn. Or his son, at least. Might as well be Beorn. He's just like the apple is not... The salmon has not moved far down the river for this bear. That's the analogy I'm going with, and we're sticking to it. Hey, Balviel. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it.
This adventure has given me much to ponder.
So Vax says, is this game based off of builds much, or can you just play whatever sounds fun? So really you don't have to worry about builds till you get to endgame. Till then you can just play whatever, man. Obviously certain classes are better at certain things, but this game can be super casual, or it can be really, really difficult. With places that are like super evil, like Mordor or Angmar, if you want to still be playing casual, you might need a friend. But you can still play casual, no problem. Yeah, it's not going to be like Paths of the Exile. Now, you can get pretty in detail with builds, but... so here there's like different traits you can apply to your character, and so you just choose between them which ones you want. There's different racial specific traits, And then there's also trait trees, so you can have like basically the normal 3 lines, you know, red, blue, or yellow. So, you know, usually there's a damage, a tankier line, and a support for pretty much every class. That's not always what they are, but in general, that's the general main idea. And so you can pick between those, and then this character, we're almost to the max you can have. You can have 92 points currently in the game, and we're 1 away from that. And then we'll be able to invest 1 more in here, because it costs 2 points to invest in your second categories, but only 1 point in your main. Anyway. Yeah, blue tends to be tank or heals, red's damage, and yellow's support usually. Yep. That's true, yeah, the classes do have different difficulties. And I don't know if it still says with the new UI, but it used to definitely say the difficulty of the class. Let me actually real quick check that. I'm curious. You got me curious now. We're going to log out real quick, and then we'll talk to Gandalf and finish this thing off. And I think we'll do the solo instance as well, at least attempt it. Since we're only 116, we might not be able to do it, but we'll see. Alright, new character. Yeah, so it tells you difficulty right here. So you can see advanced, moderate, basic, advanced, moderate, advanced. So yeah, right now we're on a lore master, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's 10 classes for the game. Hopefully someday they'll add an 11th, but for now we're stuck with 10. We honestly probably want them balancing it first before anything, but yeah. And they just recently, with Minas Morgul, which is coming out this next month, they added in the Stout Axe race. So right now it seems like they're doing like an advanced man, which is Beorning, an advanced elf, which is the High Elf, an advanced dwarf, which is the Stout Axe. We'll see if they do an advanced hobbit. I'm waiting to see what they do with that. But anyway, let's get back in. Dangburger the Stout Axe? Yes, Dwarf Scholar. Yes. That was fully chat based on that name decision. Basically, there was something to do with a burglar, but Ethelros back in LOTR Players misheard me and thought I said burger. And so instead of making a burglar burger, we made a hunter burger. Anyway, that's my wonderful community that gave that name. So, and it wasn't just one person, it was like the whole chat was wanting it, so it had to happen. Yeah, we do now have a 64-bit client. i7 7700K and 1080 build. Yeah, you should have no problem with performance. There is occasional lag hitches. It's not as bad in the 64-bit client as it is on the 32 is pretty bad with lag. But yeah, there's pretty good performance in this game in general.
This adventure has given me much to ponder.
Yeah, they released a new client. Your girlfriend's running on a laptop? Well, yeah, you should be fine on a MacBook Pro 2019. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, if you have any computer within the last like 7 years, you should be able to run LOTRO at some settings. Yeah, if you're, and like honestly, in a 2019 laptop, you should be able to play at pretty decent looking settings. We are currently at 555 followers. We're at the start of a fake telephone number right now. That's great. Gandalf. I need to listen to you again so I can get your voice right. Alright, here we go.
This adventure has given me much to ponder.
It is a wonder to me that Elendil's son remains bound to the Gladden fields where he fell. Though he had been hidden from our sight for so long by the arts of Gothalva, Maid of the Gladden. Let it not be forgotten that he was hidden too from the searching of our enemies. She may not deserve our thanks, but not all that she worked here can be called evil. I believe it was the shade of Isildur
that Maraihu Winter Hair followed so long ago. I think, too, that the Song of Golthava is responsible for the Northman's year-long disappearance. Isildur intended to do no harm. It is only my conjecture, but perhaps Isildur convinced the maiden to release Maraihu? I cannot say with certainty, but it possesses the ring of truth. Working in those ring puns there. Alright, Maylines. Maylines is the person who writes the story here, the developer. That's interesting. So, clearly, if Isildur, for whatever reason, wanted him to be released, then he must not be a horrible person. But what if he didn't know he was a traitor before? Yeah, Maylines really is the best. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Sam says, when I read on Bullroar that the Stout Axes have names based on the Baltic languages, I googled Latvian and Lithuanian words and selected a few to use on your future Stout Axes. Oh, awesome. You'll get Miss Morgul sometime next month. Well, hopefully. You'll be lucky enough to win one of the giveaways, right? We are going to be giving away 3 Miss Morgul expansions next month.